What is up, you guys? And welcome back to our channel.
Kat and Kenny here.
Check it in.
Check it in.
We're gonna be doing a kind of like a fun, girly, chit-chatty, get ready with me, where we are going to be
Doing our makeup and then answering some of your guys' questions. So stay tuned. We're jumping right into it.
sweet cheeks.
We're getting this party started.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited. Me too.
Okay, you guys, Kenny and I were gonna be doing.
No, we're gonna do our intro at the end.
Oh, we've already done our intro.
We've already done
our intro. We're going backwards here. Can we just start?
We have some energy.
We got our little bit of caffeination. We both have our waters here.
I got this in a little, what'd that be? It's the Tatcha Silk Canvas.
Ooh, have you used it yet?
Yes, I actually really like it. So this is a primer. I've only used it 2 times, but I do like it. I just do 2 pumps. I already did my skincare this morning. I'm starting with no makeup, no foundation, no nothing. I do have my tan drops on my face though, so.
How's your skin, Kenny?
I know.
My skin's kind of,
it's a little bit rough, honestly.
Wacky. Honestly, our skin is just, I feel like it's a constant work in progress. Like, it'll be good for a little bit. I do tend to break out, I think, more so when I'm like stressed out. I've been trying to manage my stress. I feel like I've been a lot better, honestly, but I did have a good amount of wine.
That's what I'm saying, like,
and I'm like sugar, and I also had a bunch of chocolate and dairy.
Yeah.
That night, yeah, I had Cassia made a charcuterie board, and I like went kind of like AWOL. So I think my skin reacts like kind of typically a week later, and then that's when it shows on my face.
Kristen, our older sister Kristen, she's been texting us, telling us to eat this type of cheese that doesn't make her break out.
Yeah,
it's scared to try it.
I know, it's one from Trader
you guys,
Joe's.
I am gonna be mixing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 205 with the Dior Forever Pro Glow.
We do kind of have different like makeup routines,
yeah, we do.
Like we like the same outcome. I'm using the Infallible Pro Glow and then the Rare Beauty. I just mix these 2 together. The Infallible is kind of like a more of a glowy medium coverage. We did get our makeup done though at a GymShark shoot a few weeks ago, and I've been trying to practice doing it how she was doing it, and she used a brush.
Kat, you're really
and I usually use
Kat's more artsy and more like Kat's better at like hair and makeup and like drawing and being creative. You definitely are.
No, your makeup, no. Oh yeah, maybe I think I enjoy it
I'm
more.
just going in with my hands and I kind of just dab. This is kind of like an everyday look for me. I kind of just move the foundation around and get it everywhere, and then I'll blend it in for an even, what do you call it, complexion everywhere. This is kind of a lot here.
But the lady, she said to do more of a thin layer. I still sometimes do kind of like more so cake it on. Like I would do a lot at once, and then say I would like sweat or a tear would roll down my eye. It would kind of like leave a streak, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's not very ideal.
I know, but if I do that, my face is not as tan as my body, and I don't like having a pale face. To me, it just doesn't look as good, you know?
Yeah.
Like I like being tanner.
But we're just blending and blending.
Should we ask one of the questions?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, let's do it.
Help me choose one.
Okay.
I think you should just give them the engagement story.
The engagement story?
Everyone's asking.
You guys, I don't know how I haven't like shared this yet. Well, I know that I haven't shared it. I didn't really share it like right off of the gate just because I wanted to like enjoy being engaged, just like kind of in privacy, I guess.
And I are
which was honestly
people, like,
yeah, like we don't share much of our personal lives really at all. We give little sneak peeks here and there, like when we want to.
We find a good,
but I just wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted it to be like intimate and special. But I
so what happened?
Oh, when I think it's time. Okay, so I knew that he was gonna be proposing like sometime soon. Like, of course we had talked about it, and Diego would always say like, I want it to be like extravagant, out of the country, something big and just like really out there. So we were actually planning a backpack trip in Europe this last October. We had booked our flights. I think we had gotten a hotel.
You guys already planned everything out, like we
had like an itinerary. Yeah. He told me this later on. He was gonna reach out to a photographer in the Netherlands and like get everything like photographed and just like have it be super cool. And then just with everything going on, places were shutting down again. It would have just been kind of more of a hassle. I had a feeling he was gonna do it then, just because it was like, okay, like out of the country. We've been like chit-chatting about it more, and he was really adamant because I had a feeling he was gonna do it then if we were going like out of the country. Yeah. Just because, you know. that's like what
like,
he had always said. Yeah, and then we're also gonna be planning to maybe go to Costa Rica at the end of December. And I was like, okay, he's either gonna do it now or then, and I didn't really know when. So instead of going to the UK, we like ended up canceling that just because it like would have been such a hassle. I'm like, I want to be able to fully enjoy going to Europe freely, being able to travel, whatever, with like no hassle. So we planned just a trip to the Grand Canyon instead, and we just did like a weekend little getaway to celebrate our anniversary. We just did a little trip to the Grand Canyon. We flew in Friday, we spent all day Saturday there, and then like flew back Sunday, so a super quick trip. And we spent the morning at Zion, went back to our Airbnb, and then drove to the Grand Canyon for sunset. And we were like, oh, like let's get super cool pictures at sunset, like with the Grand Canyon in the background, like it's gonna be super cool. And that's not like out of the blue to set a tripod up or like try to get cute pictures. Just kind of like both love taking pictures and like capturing the moment. So like that wasn't out of the blue. So we're driving to the Grand Canyon, and looking back, I'm like, this poor freaking guy, like I'm like, I need to go pee. We're like already running a little bit behind, and like my bladder's so bad. I'm like, babe, can we stop at Starbucks? He's like, yeah, we can stop at Starbucks, like whatever. So and then I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. So we like had to do another stop.
Like, can we get food?
I'm like, he's probably thinking like, oh my gosh, we're gonna miss the freaking sunset. Like this isn't gonna go as planned, whatever. We end up getting to the Grand Canyon. We're at Horseshoe Bend, and he was setting up the tripod. I was chatting with this lady who was by herself, and she was like an angel, honestly, because he was setting up the tripod and he like had it up on record. And we're like, I asked this other lady to like, if she could just like snag a few pictures of us on my iPhone, just for like backup and convenience, just cause like I can have them right then and there. And we were taking pictures, and he got down on one knee and freaking proposed. I was honestly so surprised. I did not know that he was gonna do it then. And I'm so glad it was that way. I didn't have my nails done. Kendra and Kayleen knew that this was gonna happen. Why didn't they tell you your nails? Just didn't tell me to get my nails done.
I don't know why I didn't even think about that. And I feel like if we were to tell you, like, no, because we've gone on nail dates before, maybe like
it could have been like, oh, do you want to get your nails done with me? I would have, but if you're like, oh, you need to get your nails done, I would have been like, okay, like that's like a little bit suspicious. And his heart was racing, and I was like, okay, like, you're like, why are you okay? Like, yeah, like, are you okay? Like, we're like just taking pictures. I'm like, are you scared we're gonna like fall off the edge, or what's going on here? And then he got down on one knee, and like, I didn't cry. I wasn't like really emotional. I was just like, yes, like absolutely yes. He got down on one knee and was like, you know I love you, right? And then I honestly kind of like blacked out a little bit. Like I don't really remember. He didn't say anything long or anything like that. And he was like, will you marry me? I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I was like, yes, of course, absolutely yes. And it was so special, and it was just honestly one of the best days of my life. I can't wait. I honestly, like, I never thought that I would be the one to like, even when we were younger, Ken and I were like, we never really cared to get married. Yeah. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like we were never, I don't know, we just like didn't really care. And like, you're like, yeah, I'm just like, I honestly just, I'm gonna get emotional. I'm just like so excited to spend the rest of my life with Diego. I was golfing at the time, and I was golfing with Dylan Dad, and we're like refreshing our phones, like trying to like check for updates and whatnot, and Kat would be posting a little bit on the story, like on the way. I'm like, oh my god, it's happening. Like, I was like on the way to Grand Canyon for sunset. Like I just had no idea what was going on. And then on our way back home, Diego had planned a surprise party.
Oh my god, that was the best. Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh.
So you left what, Friday? Or yeah, Thursday? We left Friday.
Okay, so we live in Southern California. My dad lives in Northern California. That's where we grew up. So I texted my dad because Diego was throwing a surprise party. I was like, we should have like my dad come and like possibly my sister. Like, let's like make it like special. Let's make it intimate. And so my dad drove down from Northern California that Friday, and then Kathryn was in the Grand Canyon Saturday. So we just like kind of like spent the day together, like chilled, like got to hang out, whatever. So then Sunday they came home, and we threw a surprise party like when they walked in the door, and it was so special. God. Like you did not expect Dad I was like there. The way home from the airport, I was like so tired because we had done so much driving, just like to Zion, to the Grand Canyon, back and forth, whatever. And I was like, okay, babe, like I'm gonna like take a nap. I'm so freaking tired, and then we can like go work out in a little bit. And I walked in the door, and Griffey was right there, and I like hadn't even looked up. I'm like, Griff, whatever, just saying hi. And I look up, and like everyone was like, surprise, and I was like, I have never had like a surprise party. And I was just like, I lost my shit. I saw my dad and just started bawling. My dad was bawling. Oh my god, what the
heck is going on? It was so special.
That was so special.
Oh my gosh, that was honestly like just such a good freaking day. I haven't done any wedding planning or anything. I've never been one to
she needs to take engagement pictures. You
I know.
that. You know you need to do that.
I need to do that.
The time's gonna pass, like it's gonna come quick.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I need to do that.
What's the next
we'll
question?
Probably start planning. I don't even know, you guys. How do I do this? What do I do?
What do I do?
I don't even know.
Someone give me tips. Leave comments for tips.
Yeah. Wedding planner for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that is the story, you guys.
That
was
is the
honestly
tea.
so special. I just went in with a little bit of concealer. This is the type of brush that the girl used to do her makeup, and she just Kenny?
This is cute.
Yeah,
she said Leslie T. Willman. Leslie T. Willman. She said, Ken, are you nervous about Kat moving out? Love y'all. No, I'm not really nervous because you guys know we sleep at our boyfriends every single night, and then we just kind of like meet at home. Like our apartment here is like our home base, and then so Kat's gonna be moving out, and then I'm gonna be either downgrading here or like finding a new, probably just an apartment or like maybe a townhome to move into. We're in Huntington Beach right now. We've been here for a little bit over 3 years now, so I'm kind of ready for something new. I might be moving to like Newport, like Costa Mesa, like possibly Laguna. I'm not sure. Like my options are open. I know. Only for like 6 months or so.
That would be so fun. Cause
how fun would that be?
That would be freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, with all the cute coffee shops and stuff.
But no, I'm not really nervous because it's like I'm coming over. Really.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Like it'll be
over.
I just closed escrow on a home, so that's also really exciting. There's been a lot of big moves just happening, but Diego and I are gonna be moving in together, and then I feel like Ken, you'll be over all the time.
I'll be over all the time.
You know, it's like it's
and our warehouse is like literally right there. So
yeah, so it's very convenient.
Yeah. That would be, I mean, you guys, we've lived together for 25 years.
Yeah.
We're ready for a change, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be
we're ready for the next step.
And we basically don't live together anyway.
We basically don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be
like this, the apartment's kind of like our office, like, you know?
Yeah, literally.
It's funny to like look at it that way. I am a little sad though. I think it'll be,
sad, but I think
it's just, it's like change, which is just, it's just the next step, you know? But it'll be good. Yeah. Change, adapt, grow. I feel like it'll make I feel like it'll be good. Sister bonding time just even that much more special.
Says, Ken, are you gonna live with your boyfriend or are you gonna live on your own? I'm currently gonna just stay living on my own. Neither of us are really like in a rush to move in together. We're just, you know,
going with the flow.
Going with the flow.
Going with the flow.
But I feel like no, we're not gonna move in together. Like right now, we're kind of like both in spots where we're gonna stay living separate, which is
I feel like that's the best way to do it. It's kind of just like go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like
no rush.
Yeah, no rush.
No rush.
No rush.
Rush.
Oh my gosh, Ken, if we did a tipsy Q&A,
dude, that would be so
Remember
fun.
we did one with Morgie, Kenny, the tipsy Q&A, and then we deleted it.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. Oh my god.
That was fun though. That was fun.
It was. Were we tipsy? Oh, we were drinking one. Oh, that was so fun.
I miss
our girl
her.
Morgie.
Oh my gosh,
I want to answer another question.
Okay, I'm just doing a little bronzer here. I'm using the NARS. This was just like a little birthday sample that we got at Sephora. I honestly really like this one.
Should we answer any like sex questions? I mean, we said juicy. Like,
are there any?
I mean, like, there's no crazy ones.
Oh my god, we haven't been recording. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Well, Ken's finding a cute.
What do I know? Oh my god, we can't answer that, but what?
Have you and your sister ever been in a threesome together?
No! No! People are so weird with that stuff.
No.
Favorite sex position? I love missionary. Like, I love missionary.
You really can't go wrong. I like standing up and then from behind. Or doggy, or honestly like Diego's sitting and I'm like sitting on the side of the bed and I'm like,
yeah, that's good.
Like, yeah,
we're one leg up standing.
Really?
Are we allowed to put that in there and feel a little hot right now?
Hot and heavy.
Hot and heavy.
Are you still doing your makeup? I find myself just like, I'm just patting.
I know.
I'm like, this is
sweat off my upper lip.
This is gonna be the nicest blend I've ever had.
This video is gonna be an hour, dude. Okay.
Top red flags in men.
I'm getting hot.
I think that would be good.
Top red flags in men.
Not being able to own when you're in the wrong, I feel like that's a red flag.
But not being able to like communicate and like understand.
Being understanding of the other person's like feelings. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's the most important thing in a relationship is communication, yes, but like with communication, it's not just about talking to each other, it's really about like understanding the other person's side and like putting yourself in their shoes and trying your best to understand why they're feeling that way.
And like a relationship, it's coming together like as two people, and like although you can be very different, I feel like it's important to just like hear each other out, see each other out, like just understand like the other person, like you said, like their view on like a certain situation.
Because everyone like, does have like everyone's different, everyone's like upbringings were different. It's totally healthy and normal to have like different points of views like with things, or like someone may be mad or like taking something the wrong way, but at the end of the day, like you're a team. It's like both of you versus the problem. It's like how I try to look at it.
That's how I try to look at it too. I also feel like a red flag for me would be like somebody who's like super controlling. I can't fucking do that. I could not do that. I can't do that. We're not like that, and I feel like we look for that in like a relationship. Like somebody that's not gonna like tell me what to do. Obviously like being okay with and just like being like communicative about like what you're doing, but we're adults here. Like
you should be able to trusting the other person to make the right decision of whatever the situation may be.
Bro, I can't get comfortable.
I got mine worked on yesterday, and I swear I've noticed such a difference.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. It's so great. Honestly, Kenny,
that was a good question. I was thinking about going to High Five.
Yeah. Like literally. I did a little bit of blush here, and then I'm doing the Laura Mercier just like setting powder, you guys. Just here. Nothing too crazy, you know. Ken, how are you doing with your makeup? I think we're kind of
I haven't made any progress. I just put blush on my nose and my eyelids, but I feel like I'm moving very slow over here. Any plans for any chubby cheeked shit machines in the future? Any kids?
She means
for sure in the future. Are you kidding, you guys? I feel like
we gotta get pregnant.
I feel like I'm ready to be a mom.
Oh. Can you imagine?
Like,
that's gonna be so
I could cry.
It's gonna be so fun. I don't think that we know what we're in for. Really.
I don't either.
Because oh my gosh, like I just it's gonna be, you know, I can't even fathom it.
It's gonna be wild, but it's gonna be great.
do value my sleep right now very much so, and I know that that's gonna take a hit, but obviously worth that. That's just, oh my gosh, can you imagine having babies at the same time? That would be, dude. I know.
That's gonna be.
I can't wait for the future. Just like having kids, being an aunt. Like, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm off here. I saw this meme one time, and it was like the sister. What do you call it? Carriers for the babies. What do you call them? Car seat things. And she like dropped them off on the front porch and like got back into the car, rang the doorbell, got back and then the sister opened the door. It's like, you have to take them in.
Yeah,
like, here they're yours for the day.
I need to go get a makeup brush.
Funny. You guys, my lips are so freaking chapped right now. I think with this weather changing, you guys, it's been so freaking cold in Orange County. I'm such a freaking baby.
You guys, why are we sweating?
This never happens.
Me either.
Maybe I'm a little nervous.
I'm getting
so hot. You guys are making me nervous.
Okay, you guys, just some New Year's resolutions, just quickly. I feel like I want to just travel. I want to travel more. I need to kind of just like start marking things off my bucket list, and I feel like 2022 is the year for exploring.
At least like doing what you can, because like things are, you know, things are a little bit,
but I would love to
hard to get to, but
I would love to just travel more a little bit, even if it's in the States.
Yeah,
you guys, Kat and I love London. Like, we freaking love London, and I would love to go back there. I don't know how that is though with like the whole, you know,
going back with you and Dylan and me and Diego.
Dude, that would be so freaking fun. Dill, oh my god, he would literally love Paris and love London. I told him that literally weekly.
Yeah, it would be so freaking fun.
I don't know if he can handle the flights though.
Really?
His hips and back are pretty tight.
Yeah, you can like upgrade to like more leg room though. Or
yeah, that's true.
First class action. That would be pretty freaking crazy.
That would be epic.
That would be, oh my gosh.
But yeah, definitely to travel more. I feel like just become more in touch with, like, I don't want to get
the fun side.
This fun side, but like also just like kind of like spiritually and like holistically, kind of like start tapping into
that a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's so good.
Just like continuously taking care of myself, because when I feel good internally and mentally, that's like when everything else around me is thriving.
Everything else just kind of like falls into place. Yeah, I would honestly say like mine are pretty similar. Just continuing to put yourself first, making things that like make you feel good, doing those even small things just on a daily basis, even if it's taking 5 to 10 minutes out of your day to do something a little bit extra for yourself.
Such a long way.
You know, whether that's like washing your hair extra good and taking more time like putting your hair care in, or just being more like mindful when you're doing your skincare and like really like giving your skin that extra love, and just,
you know what I would
taking your time with like those kind of things. Would that be a New Year's resolution though?
Yeah, for sure. And that's like realistic, and like that's like what would make you personally like feel good long term. So I think that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Also, just like creating more of like a routine like at morning and night. I've more so been working on like a morning routine, but like also having a nighttime routine like sounds amazing. Like, can you imagine just like drinking tea at night? Like, I don't know, just like kind of really like setting the tone for like the next day. That sounds really nice.
I've also been trying to, and I want to continue this throughout 2022, I've been eating, you guys, so many more just like veggies and being kind of just like more cautious of what I'm putting in my body, like not just paying attention to like macros. Of course, I'm still incorporating like yummy foods, and if I want like a donut, I'm gonna have a donut, but just being more mindful of kind of like what I'm actually putting into my body, and just trying to eat more fruits and veggies throughout the day, just eating things that make me feel good, and I'm trying to pay more attention to like my digestion. And yeah, I feel like there's no better feeling really than like feeling healthy, and I feel like that carries over to kind of like what you said earlier, like it carries over to the rest of what you're doing. And it just makes
everything else around you thrive that much more feeling good. Yeah,
exactly.
I think that's a really good resolution, and it's like definitely like achievable and maintainable, and it's like it's up to you. It's kind of like it's within, and it's fun,
and it makes you feel good.
Come on, it's in arm's reach, my girls.
Yes, totally.
It's there for you.
Yeah, and it doesn't need to be anything crazy. Like start with one extra veggie a day,
one extra green bean,
one extra spinach leaf, and you know, you work your way up from there. Slow and steady.
Slow and steady, baby.
What else do you have, Kenny? Like for your makeup,
I have to do
what did you just do on your lip? Ken always has the best lip combo.
Okay, you guys, if you saw my favorites video, you saw my other lip combo, and my other lipstick is in my car. So this is the one we're using right now. Patrick Ta in the shade, oh, she's single. That's the color name. Oh, she is not single, but she is single.
Are you done?
Yes. I like this, but I feel like it's like pretty silky and like slippery. Like I honestly like the MAC one better, because I feel like the MAC one's more like kind of like matte and tacky. Like it like stays put. But this one's
that one in here.
This one's nice. Do you really? I might overlay.
Wait, do you like the oak one?
Yes, that one's my favorite.
You did this one all over your lip, huh?
Yeah, it's nice. I kind of like it a little bit darker. That's why I like the oak.
Yeah, Ken's lips always look so freaking juicy, and I just like love, it's like very complimenting and kind of brings the whole bronzy vibe together. I do like to overline my lip. I'm trying to do this, you guys, from afar. We have like mirrors set up right here, that's why I'm like kind of looking this way.
My upper lip will not stop sweating.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
My upper lip's
Should we answer any more questions? Somebody asked us how many siblings we have. We have 5 kids in our family, including Kat and I. I think we already answered that in our last one.
2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Yes.
We see my 1 older brother and 1 older sister usually when we go that count. And then we don't really see our other older brother all that often.
Yeah. Somebody asked us how many minutes apart are we? We're 6 minutes apart. Kat was born first, I was born second.
Ken was a little preemie baby, you guys.
Yeah, Kat ate all the food in the womb. I had to stay in the incubator like a little chicklet.
She was a little preemie.
Like
no, you weren't preemie.
I wasn't preemie, I was just underweight.
You were little baby.
Little baby.
Little baby.
Little baby.
You guys, my lips are freaking crusty. I put a mask on them every night, you guys. I probably need to invest in a better one because this ain't doing the job here. I try to like tighten here.
Somebody answered, have you ever had a pregnancy scare? I feel like all girls, like I'm not on birth control. Yeah. Kat's not on birth control. Either. And like, you know, we're sexually active with our men. Is that inappropriate?
No.
And like sometimes my period has been late and I've been like, well, you know, but nothing like super serious, if that makes sense. But I feel like all girls kind of like, they have that, if you're not trying to get pregnant, like you kind of have that worry if like you're a little bit late, where you know, you might go get a test or 2 or you know, check the situation.
There was a time as of recently, you guys, like I was honestly like really stressed out for honestly probably a few months straight, and my period became like super irregular for like I would get it, I would honestly probably probably spot on my period probably like every 2 weeks. It's back to regular now. I literally just got it this morning and I'm like heavy flowing. I do have like a little bit of cramps right now actually, which is surprising because Ken and I usually don't. Yeah, a little bit. Like I have like pressure and a little bit of like crampiness. That wouldn't be a pregnancy scare. That would just be like kind of like irregular.
Yeah. Have you ever had a scare though? I feel like
you have. Well, because when it was irregular for that little bit of time, I would get it just kind of like at random. So I have my usual schedule. Like I have an app on my phone. It's called Q, and I use that to just like track my period, so I know like when I'm gonna get it or when I at least should be getting it. And I wasn't getting it at the times that I should have, so I guess yeah, that would be kind of like a scare. Yeah. But I don't know. I had like a gut feeling, like I knew that I wasn't, but I'm like, okay, just to be safe, like let me just, you know.
For sure. You want to know. You'd rather know than not know.
Yeah, for sure. Ease your mind a little bit.
All right, you guys, I'm finishing off with mascara. I've been so consistent with Grande Lash, which is the serum that Kat and I put on our lash line before bed. I actually do it in the morning now because when I do it before bed, like my eyes get like a little bit irritated, but when I do it in the morning, my eyes, I'm like blinking throughout the day, you know, but a surprise. And
you're liking it during the day?
I like it during the day because my eyes don't get as irritated, honestly.
Oh, wow.
But I'm doing my mascara with my Ilia mascara. I freaking love this stuff, you guys. I like the wand of it. I just like kind of having a good lengthy lash. I don't like a thick clumpy look. That's just not for me.
It's not for me.
Sometimes it's inevitable, but I'd rather have the length. Dude, I have to tell you this story. I forgot to tell you. This is actually really crazy. On Christmas Eve, I was driving home. Yeah. And from Costa Mesa to Huntington, like going down Adams. Yeah. You know that bridge overpassing, like on Adams, like there's that bridge. Yeah. And water like flows through the canal, like all the way down to PEScience. Yeah. So I had to turn around because the whole road was blocked off.
You had to turn around?
Yeah. The whole road was blocked off, but because there was literally fire trucks and cops freaking everywhere, so I went all the way around and had to go down like Victoria Street. Yeah. They allowed me to go through down there, and there was boats, like little like boats in the canal, like searching for like something. Like there was like, I probably saw like 15 boats and those freaking fire trucks like at every single like little entrance, and I'm like, dude, like I was wondering what was happening. I kind of like, I want to figure out what happened. Yeah, if you guys live in Orange County and you guys know about the event that happened on Christmas Eve, I'm not really aware of what was happening, but if you guys know,
hopefully it was just
leave it down below. Maybe
something clogging the drain and they, you know, it was causing a little flood.
It wasn't flooding.
That would be best case scenario. Oh, that's scary though. You guys, I'm using, I think I've showed you guys this before, the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a little bit dried out now. I need to get another one. Ken doesn't love this one, but if you do a thin layer, I honestly really like it. It does leak a little bit though. I would love some mascara recommendations that like, that aren't waterproof, that don't leak. I knew you were gonna say that. Okay, let me try that one. Let me try that one and I'll compare like at the end of the day. But let's answer another question though. I don't know, like, do you guys want to know more about like that? Could be funny. More more guys with our guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you want to go first, Ken?
First kiss story. So on our first date, my first date with Dill, we went out to dinner, and then I didn't kiss him the first night. No, I didn't do that. I don't know, it was just, I've always been that girl where I'm like, nah, that's not my style, that's not my type. But I did kiss him the second date, and it was a makeout, and you know. That's kind of the story.
That's Kenny's first kiss. Mine was
limping because my feet are numb.
Oh my gosh. Feet being numb or legs being numb is honestly probably the worst thing. My first kiss story with Diego, it was like our first like actual date, and we were at a rooftop bar, we were having some drinks, and then we stopped at one more place before going to meet up with his friends. And at the place that we stopped at, we were like waiting for our drinks, and I like went in to kiss him, and he kissed me on the nose, and I was like, you mother effer. What a freaking tease. But we ended up kissing. I kept trying to kiss him, and he tells me now like he didn't want to kiss like on the first date, but I think I kind of just kept like pushing for it, and then we ended up kind of, I was honestly don't really remember much because I was kind of had a little, you know, a few too many drinks, but we were just kind of like kissing kind of like all night.
Where was this?
Yeah, that was that. Remember we picked you up and we all went to the country club?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun.
I remember that. I was so not down, and I remember I was like, sending you pictures. I had like just gotten out of the shower. I was like, dude, I am not
You're
coming.
Like, I have to blow dry my hair.
Literally, my hair was soaking wet, and I'm like, I grabbed the wrong thing. I keep getting up.
Ken was a trooper though. I was like, Kenny, we're coming to get you. And that is my first kiss story. You guys, I'm liking how this came out. She is glam. She is glamour. I do like this.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
Is
Ilia? Is that how you say that? Ilia?
Yeah.
That's a pretty name.
I know, it is really pretty.
Kyla?
Whose brand is that?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna do a little dry
How are you gonna
shampoo
do your
there.
hair?
I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it like this, really.
I'm just gonna leave mine like so.
I actually really like this dry shampoo, the Dry Bar one. Yeah, Dry Bar.
I do too.
This
It adds like a
shit
little
is-
bit
it's
of
very
texture.
potent. Like, it's so white. Leaves a white cast. So this is good for blondes. They're cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hair always has so much volume. Mine, you guys, has just been laying like a little bit.
And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of like just hair oil for the ends.
Separate it though. Dry shampoo does give you like more volume. Do you use this daily, Kenny?
No.
No.
I do it like, I washed my hair last night, so like I would typically do it today and then maybe like wash it in like a few days.
Okay.
Just honestly, I think I do it every morning.
I did wash mine yesterday also when I...
See, we're gonna be able to do this stuff when we don't live together.
Yeah, just come
This
over,
is
or me come
easy.
over to your place or whatever. It's gonna be
Yeah.
honestly so fun.
I
It's
think
literally
that's-
gonna be the same thing.
I think that's it.
That is a wrap-a-roni.
All right, you
Okay,
guys.
you guys.
Here's the finished look. Just a simple but like bronzy, kind of glowy,
Natural, but
makeup
kind of
look.
not. Like this
No,
is more.
it's
This
still
is
natural.
like
I feel
a done up natural.
Yeah, but I feel like the lip makes it. Like if you were to just do a gloss, it would
little
look more.
yeah.
But I like having a lip, you know? But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We had so much
I had
fun
so much
making
fun
this.
doing
Whenever
this.
Kat and I sit down and do like a video together, we're always like, this is so fun. Like, we need to do this more.
I, of course, we obviously love vlogging, but I like doing sit down chatty stuff
Me
also.
too.
Yeah,
It's so fun.
yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you
So
for
much
tuning
for
in. Like I said,
watching.
thank you for watching.
Be sure, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, okay? It means a lot. And we will see you guys in the next video.